Hi guys, this is Riku, and I'm really excited about playing Doki Doki Literature Club for two things. It's been a while since I played a visual novel, and I heard this is trending on Steam, and for some reason, it got to me because I saw the tags psychological horror, and I was like, this doesn't look like horror at all. But anyway, let's start with Doki Doki Literature Club, and we'll see how it's gonna turn out. This game is not suitable for children for those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit... Are you serious? Okay, now I'm scared. By playing Doki Doki Literature, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Okay, what the hell was that warning, man? What the hell is that? It's so pretty! How can this thing be a horror game? Settings. I'm gonna check if... So this one doesn't have voice, so that's cool. Music volume. Gonna set that a little. Okay, help. The help file has been opened in your browser. Gonna check out the help. I'm pretty sure this one was used though. Okay. Let's see. New game. Please enter your name. My name is Riku. Alright. Are we excited? What this game? Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I'd get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again, but I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you.
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Riku.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something.
Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you wanted to.
Whatever you say, Sayori. I screwed that up. It's kind of hard distinguishing. All right. I have to do those. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Riku, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club?
I told you already.
I told you already. I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either.
That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little harder?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I knew it. After I pack my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of your classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought,
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori...
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay?
Yay! Let's go!
I need water. Is it recording? Oh, it is recording. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. I gotta save. Ugh. I'm like that. Back. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone! The new member is here!
I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you.
Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Riku! What a nice surprise! Welcome to the club.
All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
Huh? The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Oh, that's Sayori.
You can...
what's her voice again?
You can just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest girl in the club.
Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with the people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monica. Is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Riku.
Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monica.
Come, sit down, Riku. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me, or Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited.
Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da!
Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute!
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki.
Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow.
It's delicious!
Sayori talks with her mouth full. Okay, has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake down around my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
Made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy.
Alright. Weird people. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? The dogs are barking outside. I apologize.
Anyway, I guess.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. Well, we'll make sure you'll feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader!
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events, like the festival, that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah!
We'll do our best.
You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Man, such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Riku, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change.
What am I saying?
I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile and the barking dogs. They're very scary. So I'm threatened. I'm kidding. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her fingers.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up. She finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. I read that wrong.
But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you out for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, you might as well be having conversation with the rock.
Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you? I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes start over to me for a split second.
Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind the last club meeting. It looked like you were looking at a poem called... Don't say it out loud! And give that back! Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori slides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I guess it's the same for Yuri. Okay, my bad.
Aw, I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. Then that way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Riku?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been going on in my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes.
But...
I'm sorry, I thought.
Riku...
You all... I'm defenseless against these three girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment.
If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Riku, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Riku, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
With that, the two of us depart the classroom, the club room, and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will come find me. And I gotta save. There are no options just yet, but I'm just saving for it. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. I wonder how this will end. It's time to write a poem. Whoa, I get to write a poem? Who's my favorite club member? To be frank, I don't like anyone, but because the purple hair person has purple and she likes horror, I like her. Okay. She seems edgy. So I'll probably go Infinite. I like her. Infinite. Oh my god, you know what? Infinite pain. If we go edgy, I have no idea. Kitty. Infinite. Okay, I'll probably go Whisper because she's into that lazy, misfortune. Frightening. She likes horror, right? Promise, whistle, childhood, uncontrollable, philosophy, kawaii. What the hell? That's a word. Atone, misery, horror. That she'd like that. Covet, eternity. Agonizing. Oh my, this is edgelord, graveyard, death, depression, massacre, cry, contamination, suicide. That's scary. Excuse me. Suicide. Where is the boop? Melancholy. Oh, whoever likes the word bounces. Okay. An ending. Oh, I pleased her. Alright, let's go do this.
Hi again, Riku. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Riku. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying manga and manga.
Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Riku always gives it her best as...
Her. I'm a he.
Riku always gives it his best as long as he is having fun. La la la.
I screwed up that line. Why is that line so hard? Riku always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
Riku always gives it his best as long as he's having fun.
I'm skipping that line, god damn it.
He helps me with his busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy that it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Riku can become good friends too.
Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know?
Wait, Sayori. Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind.
Sayori made it sound like a big deal. Oh,
Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue the situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place, so any gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?